Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I think this fella, Alex Grimaldo, is about as attacking as a modern-day fullback can be. And the game has changed to really suit that for many a fullback in the modern game. Once upon a time, fullbacks would generally hold their position, but now they're given license to get forward and make crazy runs, even into the box, getting in centre forwards.
And the shots! It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
And the finish! Goal! Spain! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And they can counter here. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. And he cuts out the supply. Could move up a gear here. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Neto. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. Now it's Yamal. And he's lost his man here. Goes for a shot! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass. And we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And now he has two. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Pedro Neto clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Shapes to shoot! And he was quick to react. Spread out to the left. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a good run down the right. And it's Pedri. Mendes calmly anticipates. Now it's Rafael Leao. And the through ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That has been cut short. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Williams. Vitinha. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. João Cancelo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now that looks a decent ball. Ruben Dias kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Quality ball. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz! He's beaten it. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
And that's out of reach. And there's a searching pass. And the shot! Grimaldo gets it away. He's in a great... Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bruno from a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. It's their second corner of the game. Gets his head on it! And he can thump it away. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Spain are having a ball here. Yamal aims beyond the defence. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's got away. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Grimaldo considers his options. And it's Pedri. No way through. And for the first half, that is that. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Spain really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Spain enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. The second half is up and running. Rodri. Oyarzabal. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Good ball, good take. Knocks it into space. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. Raya claims it, safe hands. He's chosen to go back. Vitinha. Pedri. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Oyarzabal might just make this. Now it's Oyarzabal. Inacio does well to get it back. João Neves. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Stood up well to him there. Fabian Ruiz. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. Could be danger here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Tries to play it through. Eric Garcia kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vitinha, and it's Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's burst through. He'll try from distance. He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Rodri. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
João Neves. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Pedri gets a good foot in there. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name. Ferran Torres providing a big chance! Oyarzabal finds himself offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Rodri. And here's Ramos. Fabian Ruiz spots it and intercepts. And here's Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. They've got to be quick to recover this.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oyarzabal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries to pass it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Yamal. Cross into the box. Great chance! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Oh, easy pickings there. Gonzalo Inacio driving on and making good progress. Well timed, excellent interception.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Corner it is.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. Out for a throw.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Diogo Dalot. Ferran Torres. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. This looks promising. And he's gone backward here. that is it. The referee has seen enough. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pedri. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Williams.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar going forward. João Pedro. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Looking to play him in. Fabian Ruiz. Shot, and the shot! Goal, Spain! That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So, a breakthrough already. Oyarzábal. Alexandro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's made its way to him. Rodri. Pedri. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Couto. Joelinton. Nico Williams. Joelinton. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. João Pedro! And that's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
It's not an especially good pass, that. João Pedro tries to pass it through. There's the shot! Goal, Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's shifting through the gears here. Nico Williams tries a cross. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Neymar. Couto. Oh, well measured. Fabian Ruiz. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gabriel does well to get it back. And it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal finding himself in space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they're back on the ball again. Fabian Ruiz. So much time and space here. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Rafinha. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bruno Guimaraes. Oyarzábal is onto this. Pedri, he's picked his way through. Good challenge, excellent challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's the end of the first 45. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we get things going again.
Spain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, he's taken it. Fabian Ruiz makes the interception. Pedri. Pedri makes a dash for it. Williams.
Oh, great feat, that.
No, he's not getting past him there. That ball looks a good one. João Pedro. And he's heaved it away. And that is out of play. And it's Neymar. Ederson. And it's Joelinton. Picks out, real chance! And that's a tiny finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed.
Oh, that probably deserved better.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Couto. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's good play from him.
That is good progress on the left. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That looks a good ball through. Rafinha. Here comes the cross. Raya claims it without any fuss. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured. He is through here. Shot a goal! Oh, wonderful effort all by himself.
Lamine Yamal clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Alexandro. Spain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bullish header! And again!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Ferran Torres. Joelinton. Now it's Rafinha. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Guimaraes. Couto. Oh, no joy this time. Couto is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And the shot! It's a goal! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
El dorsal 7.
Shifting momentum perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Serán sustituidos por
Spain
el dorsal
really
12.
are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Rafinha, and he's certainly onside here. Joelinton. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, sweet feet. And he lines up. Oh, good effort! And that is well cleared. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Good ball over the top. That's a decent clearance.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, no half measures from here.
Neymar does really well to win the ball there. And it's slung out wide. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Great defending, strong and determined. This looks promising.
3 minutos de descuento.
Rodri. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, he's bustling through here. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pedri. The end. Time is up. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, in all honesty, Peter, this...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game. Sounds... Oh, he's all alone! And he shoots! Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's a little off target. And he's picked out the run. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal. He's found a way through. Oyarzabal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Chouameni, and this is Dembele. Goes back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Out towards the flank, and it's Koundé, and the cross comes in. Raya deals with that, nice and simple. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now that's well seen too. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Yamal. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Chouameni. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looking for the run. Olise finding himself in space. That's very neat. And he's picked it up out wide. Hoisted in. Pau Kubasi gets it away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Threads one in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Olise! And a neat finish. And this is getting better and better. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting.
Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's opted for the long pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
France are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Oh, Peter, that can...
Chance! Off the post! Long ball upfield.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Mbappe. Takes a shot! He's got plenty of space out wide here. Quality ball. Looking for options for movement. And here's Mbappe. Nico Williams. Great ball if he can get there. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That's a nicely shaped ball. Space for him to turn and look. That is a brilliant interception. Al Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Ruiz.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's a sharp little ball here. And here's Olise. And here's Mbappe. Rodri. That has not gone well. Now it's Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival, Grimaldo.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Olise. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe has been caught there. It's a foul. Great chance here from position A1. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Olise! That's a fair try, but just off target. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Dembele. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, this looks sharp. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Conte. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. Just eases him off the ball. Llorente did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Conte. And it's Rabiot. Oyarzabal. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. And it's Rabiot. Passing nice and neat. The less said about that pass, the better. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pedri. Rodri. Eric Garcia. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Good read, needed to be. That has been cut short. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 17 será sustituido por el dorsal 7. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
France making further changes here, and in quick succession. Turkey, Barcola, Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Turkey, Eric Garcia with the clearance. Pedri.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pedri makes a dash for it. Oyarzábal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He slings it. Thuram! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Ferran Torres. He's in a great position here. Pass somewhat off target. Fabian Ruiz. Cherki. And it's lofted through here. Good ball, good take.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And the pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Grimaldo. Here's Rodri. Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Rodri stands tall and stands strong. And it's Pedri. Who played through for the wide man. And he was alert to it.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And we're done. Spain were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubasi, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Sane has it in a wide position. Oh, good-looking ball. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Pedri. Now it's Yamal, over to the right flank. He is through here. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Goretzka. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Pedri. Goretzka defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Kubasi does well to get it back. Williams. Bayer.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Tries to pass it through. He's shifting. Fire! Backward it goes. Well, they've got it again. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Havertz. Oh, he's having a go! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Havertz. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Sané. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Pedri. He's picked his way through. Closing in on goal. Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's been taken short. Shot could... Yamal! Sade. Germany are looking to go forward now. He's found a way past. Oh, it's just a little long. Fabian Ruiz. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. Wirtz. Havertz. Bayer. Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And he's had it nicked away. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And it's Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Nicely weighted ball. Half-time getting close now. It's a good spell of possession, this. Rodri attempts a clearance. Eric Garcia. And it's Pedri. Tar. Sané. This is a promising build-up. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. Grimaldo, tidy with his distribution. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're on the way for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Goretzka gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Wirtz. Fabian Ruiz. Can he spark a counter here? Oyarzabal charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Havertz. Now that looks a decent ball, and it's made its way to him. Chance, surely! And again! Mikel Oyarzabal looking to play him in. Yamal gets into a good position. Rudiger. Sané. And it's Wirtz. That's a cute ball. Havertz gets flagged offside. Germany appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Fabian Ruiz looking for options for movement. Llorente finds himself offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Floated through. Big chance! And the ball's come loose here. Grimaldo gets it clear. Goretzka. Fabian Ruiz. And he was quick to react. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Grimaldo. Now it's levelling. Great vision. This looks promising. He's got away.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Nico Williams picks it up out wide. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Forced to go back. Williams' cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Space for him to turn and look. He's found a way through. A header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the runner. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Finally the breakthrough.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
First breakthrough.
Look, experience.
Tries one from range. It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that is out of play.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 19 será sustituido por...
Now it's Musiala.
el dorsal 10.
Musiala plays an impressive jump. He will be livid with himself. Spain have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Plays a sharp little ball here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Spain still ahead by the game's only goal. Leveling. Kimmich. Ball in towards the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries to play it through. Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Whistle's gone, that's foul. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's gone for it! It's their second corner of the game.
Spain really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Pedro Porro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, can they get him away? And he whips it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
All hands on deck for this one. Good stop.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Time added on 4 minutes. And it's Goretzka. Now it's Oyarzabal. And that's it. The pressure finally lifts. Spain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, someone I really like, Peter, is Lautaro Martinez. The graft, the energy, the dynamism, he's got all those properties we expect from South American forwards. And he's also someone who's quite happy to drop back, whether to receive the ball or to make up defensive numbers.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Martinez. It's a pretty loose pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Koundé, that's a lovely, neat pass. Lisandro Martinez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Martinez, now it's Messi. And it's Palacios. And it's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cherki. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Molina. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And here's Dembele. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Palacios. Looking to play him in. And he plays one through. Oh, a gilt-edged chance, surely! Goal, France! The first significant strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very important.
Martinez! And he's stuck it away. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he was quick to react. And it's Palacios. No way through, so back it comes. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Quality ball. That pass has been well intercepted. McAllister.
Argentina always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Oh, nice touch. De Paul. Oh, that, and Martinez! Goal! Argentina! And the comeback is complete. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And yes, it's him again. Argentina with the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's gone looking for safety. Palacios. Rabiot did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Passing nice and neat. Dembele. Martinez. Now Martinez. Chouameni. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Mbappe. Lisandro Martinez gets over and intercepts. And here's Gonzalez. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that should get the job done. Oh, this is a... And a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, a temporary halt to the action. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So right back into the action.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now he's got space here. Upamecano makes the interception. Oh, well played. No foul, says the referee. Zaire Emery. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Palacios. Now it's Martinez. This is a promising build-up. And this is Messi. And he's whipped it across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. France do have a chance to counter here. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free. Nice interception, well timed. It's a goal kick. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Now it's Gonzalez. Now it's Messi. Dembele. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Well, he's having a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi. Mbappe wins the duel this time. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rabiot. It's Hernandez. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? Palacios. And it's McAllister. And here's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rabiot gets it clear. Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And Messi! Oh, it's a thumping here. McAllister. Oh, can he get onto this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's the keeper's ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Rabiot. Cherki. Cherki! Superb from Cherki! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this?
And he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
Attention, changement.
Martinez. And it's Kone. That ball looks a good one. This one, great chance! Goal, France! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And very quickly, the sub shapes to shoot!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Now it's Alvarez. Chance! He's got away with one there. Otamendi is there, and he can pick it up. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Great ball, and he's in here. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that is that. France have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Cherki So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very... Decent chance! Opts to play it back. This might spell danger.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I think this fella, Alex Grimaldo, is about as attacking as a modern-day fullback can be. And the game has changed to really suit that for many a fullback in the modern game. Once upon a time, fullbacks would generally hold their position, but now they're given license to get forward and make crazy runs, even into the box, getting in centre-forwards positions at times.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Danny Olmo! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Spain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He won't be happy with that one. First quarter of an hour gone. Yamal. Good ball, good take. Passing nice and neat. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed...
Oh, he's having a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Danny Olmo is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Grimaldo with the short one. Llorente. And he's in on goal. Chance, surely! And now a sudden chance to counter. Hernandez.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Another pass just keeps it. Can he finish? And it's in! They are purring, truly purring.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That'll be a corner. And it's Churman. He's having a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spain have the chance to go the other way. Now, can they get him away? Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. Merino. Rodri. And here's Daniel. Tries one from range. Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, what has happened here? Yamal's cross. And they've got rid.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. The message is clear, none shall pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot could be a real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Chance again? No.
Spain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's a good ball out wide. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. It's a good spell of possession, this. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Williams. Picked out brilliantly. Zaire Emery. Chouameni.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rabiot. Good purposeful running this. Yamal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Williams. And it's Marino. Yamal. Mignon claims comfortably. Probing pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. So your views on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will...
Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Cherki. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through, and this could be a Spanish counter-attack. He has found the way through. Dani Olmo. Lovely pass, but great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to play him in. Great ball, and he takes a shot! And he hits the net! It is an explosive start to the second half. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Hernandez gets it away. Rabiot. Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter.
And a chance! And there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Spain now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Merino. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Zaire Emery. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Nico Williams. He's a sharp little ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Oyarzabal. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Cherki going forward. That's an excellent interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Foot in. Zaire Emery. Chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Pedri. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Half an hour gone in the second half. And the finish! Well taken goal. Right back in the game. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
France cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Ferran Torres receives it in a good position here.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
Oh, tries a shot! And no mistake. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Knocks it out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Pinches it off him. Just eases him off the ball. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And it's Merino. And he's chosen to go back. Oh, super ball! And that's a good ball. Kone for Conte. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Pedri. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. So, by accident or design, neither team is giving way.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
So here comes the ultimate emotional roller coaster ride at the end of it all. I think we're just about ready. Mbappe is over the first kick. One 0.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Yamal pondering where to put it. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
France with the chance to go 2 up. Of course, and that is a giant step towards the line.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter.
Great penalty, outwitted the keeper.
Good penalty. The keeper might have done him a favour in committing just a bit early.
They're up by 2.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. That is how you answer the call.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
He's done it! Feel the relief! France have come through in the most dramatic fashion. And the show goes on, the ultimate test of nerve and metal, and they have made the grade. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
France really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like